If you ever want to succeed in business, on YouTube, in life, with marketing, with social media, you've got to get over the fear of other people's opinions. You got to just press record. This is probably has been one of the biggest things that has held me back. I remember when I posted my first video publicly. I've been doing videos since 2003. I started at my local church, but when I posted my first video publicly.
All right, so this is, I guess, the first Sean Thinks vlog.
I was so nervous. I was not even being myself because I was afraid of what other people thought. I thought that if I let my personality come out big, if I shared a little bit of my humor, if I was myself, man, people will judge me. And guess what? They will. But you got to get over the fear of other people's opinions. Look at this first video. I wasn't being me.
All right, so this is, I guess, the first Sean Thinks vlog. And I'm going to try to vlog every single day, mainly so I can remember what I'm even doing and what's going on, because I just feel like I have a lot that I'm thinking about, and I figured, hey, why not share it? And if you find something interesting, that's awesome. Now, this is definitely as real as it gets, so I'm not going to try to be energetic or entertaining, though maybe sometimes I will. But anyways,
when I look back, I realized that's ridiculous. Like, I realized that I didn't want to. I was putting myself on YouTube in 2010, and I was living in a small town called Marysville, Washington, an hour north of Seattle. And I was generally being reserved, and I was nervous. And I'll be honest with you, it's because I was afraid of what other people would think. I was battling with that in my mind. Guess what? 10 years later, I still deal with FOPO. I just have to get over it. We got to crush the fear of what other people think. Listen to what Aristotle said. He said this in 322 BC. So 2,300 years ago. There wasn't no TikTok yet. Come on, there's no shaming. There was no online bullying yet. Come on, 2,300 years ago. This is when Aristotle, the Greek philosopher, he said this. He said, look, there's only one way to avoid criticism. Do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. Wow. Like, if you want to avoid other people's opinions, guess what? Don't post no videos. Don't start a business. Don't do a Facebook marketing campaign. Don't do a podcast. Don't share your opinion. Don't share your voice. Don't create a product. Go lock yourself in a basement somewhere and don't do nothing. And guess what? Problem solved. But I know that if you watch our content, that you want to build your influence with a video, that you want to start a business, that you want to make a difference. Look, man, if you're going to start a church, you're going to get criticized. Come on, Jesus did. If you're going to start a nonprofit, you're going to get criticized. Like, the only way to avoid criticism is to say nothing, be nothing, do nothing. And I've learned that, man, everyone's going to judge everything you're doing. Come on, parents. Other people are going to judge your parenting style. Come on, other people are going to judge you in business. I've learned this, that when you really step out of your comfort zone, you start to blow up your business a little bit, especially if you do some digital marketing, you got to be willing for some people to have some backlash. They're going to misunderstand you. They're going to judge you. They might even be right. Guess what? Their opinions might be right. But what difference does it make? You still got to be you, put your voice in the world. And so the question is it possible to overcome the fear of other people's opinions? It is. And I've got a couple tactics, but here's some questions to ask to determine if you are experiencing this. Are you playing it safe? Are you afraid to take risks? Are you afraid to put the video on YouTube? Or listen, what video are you afraid of putting on YouTube? Come on. Are you just playing it safe in a certain category or topic, but there's a topic or something burning in your heart and in your soul, but you think, if I post that, people are going to judge me. People are going to judge that topic. What if I get a bunch of dislikes on a video? What if I get a few negative comments on a video? What's going to happen? It might be good to play that situation out. It could be hard. I'm not even going to minimize how personal people's attacks against you can be. How about this? When you are challenged, do you surrender your viewpoints? This is a good one, because it's like, how confident am I in my views? And am I willing to just bend as soon as I'm challenged? Or am I putting my real beliefs, my real confidence, my real message out into the world? Has a negative comment criticized or paralyzed you from moving forward in the past? Come on, you know how real this is for YouTube. Sean, I thought this was like tactics and strategies for growing on YouTube and building your influence. It is. This is like the number one issue. FOPO. So a friend of ours, Benji, and I, co-author of YouTube Secrets, years ago, started putting out content real early in the YouTube game. I mean, like 2008, and started to really grow, started to really get momentum. And these videos really started to help him grow his tech business. But he started to get a backlash of criticism. And what's crazy is I've learned this too as a tech YouTuber. Oh man, everybody's got opinions. And a lot of times I make mistakes too. They'll be like, you said it was an HDMI output when really it's an input and it's 3.1, not 2.1. All right, dude, chill, bro. Take a sip of some coffee, man. You need to relax, or maybe like some tranquilizers, because you got to chill. I remember I made a huge mistake. I was talking about these IPS monitors, same one monitors I'm using right now. IPS stands for in-panel switching, but on the box it said image perfecting screen. And I was like, these have an image perfecting screen. You might not even know what I'm talking about, but like people were like, he's such an idiot. He said the wrong thing. And that they were right. I actually said the wrong thing. But listen, if I was afraid of people's opinions, I would have never posted that video. And after a while, I started realizing that, wait a minute, I see you in the comments, bro, but I've never seen you at the bank. Come on, somebody. For real. Man, I put the video out there. I shared about it. It got views. It's about these Asus monitors. Video has like 350,000 views. These monitors are freaking awesome. Just because I said the wrong thing about IPS, which believe me, I learned my lesson, but I wasn't going to let fear of other people's opinions hold me back. And, you know, a couple $1,000s later in online income, I was thinking, that's cool. You got opinions in the comments, bro, but I can't cash your opinions to pay for my mortgage. I got Sean Bradley on the way. I can't cash your opinions to pay for some baby food and that carriage, that stroller that I got to get my son. I'm not saying be indifferent or be rude or pompous, but I'm saying all day long, people are going to have opinions about you. What are you going to do? Let it stop you? Or are you just going to put the content out anyways? As I've gotten criticism, some justified, some not justified on YouTube, I've just kept posting new videos. Are you paralyzed by the fear of being disliked? You got to get over the approval addiction. Man, I just want other people's approval. If you're looking for everybody else's approval, you're going to be looking the rest of your life. To my people of faith, man, you know, Proverbs says this: fear of man and intimidation is a trap that holds you back. Being afraid of people is a trap. Intimidation of others is a trap, and it'll hold you back. But when you place your confidence in the Lord, you will be seated in a high place. Come on. There's something about being just confident in who you are, who God made you to be, that he wove greatness into your DNA, that you're not perfect, that you're going to make mistakes, that you're going to say dumb stuff. But guess what? Every single troll in the comments pointing out the dumb thing you said, they said dumb stuff too. And they're afraid to press record and actually post a video. All they got time is to think about and comment on what you're doing. Meanwhile, you're building your dream. You're building your vision. You're building an empire. FOPO, we got to deal with the FOPO. So are you being held back by any of those things to not create content because of worrying what other people think? You got to deal with this. That's why the first C in YouTube secrets is courage. Because you got to just summon the courage to get over the fear of judgment, to get over the fear of other people's opinions, to get the courage to press record and post the video on YouTube. Have you posted your first video on YouTube? How many videos have you posted? Let me know in the comments. And so here's a couple tactics. First of all, a couple facts. Fact number one, you want to deal with this? Accept that people will judge you. Like, just go into this knowing people will judge you. You want to start a business. You want to break the status quo. You know, a lot of times when you start something that is maybe bigger than your peers, meaning a lot of times everybody around you wants to keep you at the same level. When you start striving for a bigger vision, when you start a new project, when you start saying, you know what, I want something better for my future. I want to be tapping into more optimism. I want to build something great. I want to stretch myself. People might start criticizing that, because a lot of times you stepping out and stepping up shines a spotlight on those around you for maybe the lack of vision or the lack of confidence or the lack of determination they have. Don't ever let somebody who's given up on their dreams try and talk you out of yours. Realize that anybody who's ever done anything great gets judged. Great leaders in history have been judged. Great actors. The movie was amazing. The movie was terrible. She was so beautiful and that dress made her look so great. That dress made her look terrible. She is her boldness and her courage to share her voice. Oh, her voice sounds annoying. Like, people got opinions all day long, man. What are you gonna do about it? Anyone doing anything, as Aristotle taught us, is going to get judged. And remember that opinions are more about the person giving them than they usually are even about you. Like people project their lens of life. So they project. And here's another one. You're worried about people judging you. You judge people all the time. Oh, can we get real and hit the like button or tap the like button gently on this coffee with Cannell? I feel fired up today. You judge people all the time. Like I think about it, you know, like I like to think that my wife, Sonia, and I are not judgmental people, that we love people, but we have opinions about people behind their back all the time. Can I be real? Like, so do you. Like, especially, I don't know, maybe it's in your own head, but if you're with like your partner or you're dating your spouse, come on, you're driving down the road and you see something. What do? You go, what is she wearing? What is that? Like, ugh. Dude, you got opinions. You turn on a Netflix show with some freaking actors that have spent their whole life perfecting their craft, working on their skills, like practicing their lines, shooting their, their scenes, that they put millions of dollars into this Netflix show and into this budget. And you turn it on laid back, eating some bonbons, like who eats, like eating some Cheetos, you're watching TV, you're sipping a beer, like you're chilling out. And you just go, her acting's not that good. You got opinions about everybody. You watch some YouTuber and you go, oh, I don't like her energy. Like, oh, she comes across kind of over the top. Why is she over the top? Dude, everyone's judging everybody, man. This should be a relief for you. Except that people are going to have opinions. That's all it is. Like whether it's judgment or not, it's just like people think you're too fat. They think you're too skinny. They think your voice is too high, it's too low. People got opinions about everything. If you let people's opinions hold you back, you're never going to create the content, build the business, do the podcast, post the thing, start the campaign, launch, and step out of your comfort zone and do something great. You just got to accept that people judge people. Here's the second thing though. These are just the facts. You got to remember that people also might not be judging you, and you're actually projecting on your own insecurities on those watching or those that are not even watching. So they either are judging you or you're also just projecting your insecurities. Remember the whole thing? It's like, don't worry about what people are thinking about you, because they're not even thinking about you because they got enough problems of their own. Like, I just know that Sally, I mean, she saw that Facebook post and she's judging the fact that, my husband and I decided to have another kid. And even though, and you're making up a whole script, and like Sally's been on vacation. Like she doesn't even know, Sally might not be judging you. So either accept that people are, or remember that they also just might not be, and you're just projecting. And either way, determine to move forward regardless, because you got to get courage. You got to punch fear in the face, and you got to post your video. When are you posting your next video? And what is a topic you've been afraid to maybe talk about? Another level of courage to share potentially a polarizing point of view that you've been holding back on. Listen to this. These are some important things to think about when it comes to the FOPO. Look, when you do not seek or need approval, you are your most powerful. Picture a day when you create the content that you want to create without fear of what other people think. You're your most powerful when you get over the need to be liked. It might not be that it goes away. You still might think, man, people are going to judge this. I'm going to share it anyways. I'm going to make a hard decision. I'm going to do it anyways. As a leader, I'm going to make a change that I know will rub about half my team the wrong way, but it's the right decision. I'm going to do it anyways because it's the right thing to do, even though I'm going to be judged. The day you stop caring about what other people think is the day your life begins. Zig Ziglar, don't be distracted by criticism. Remember, the only taste of success some people are going to get is to take a bite out of you. Come on, Zig Ziglar. Man, the only taste of success some people are going to get is taking a bite out of you. They got so much time. How do people have time to worry about what you're doing? I don't got time to worry about what other people are doing. I've learned that I think about my peers in the industry of like entrepreneurship, social media, YouTube. Like we have a really good relationship at a peer level, and a lot of people will maybe send criticism from outside. But I think one of the reasons too, we're just not worrying about what other people are doing. I got too many things on my own plate. Got a baby on the way. Went to the baby store to do the registry. We're there for like 3 hours with the little gun. I didn't know there was 99 different unique items. Snot suckers, freaking, you don't just need the stroller, you need the You need the car seat, but you need different bases. So you have a different base in other cars. And what's the safety rating of it? And then do you got the creams and the ointments? Do you got the stuff for the baby's butt in case baby gets a rash? What do you got? Do you got the right moist towelettes? Do you got all the right things? Come on, moms. Can I get an amen in the comments? And some people, the fact they even have time to worry about what you're doing, I think is a greater statement about who they are than who you are. Sometimes the only taste of success people are going to get is to take a bite out of you. What other people think is none of your business. I want you to maybe rewatch this and listen to this again when you're getting into your mode of shooting a video or something. Because if you're all tripped up on the FOPO and you're worried about the fear of other people's opinions, think about these things. Coco Chanel said it this way: I don't care what you think about me. I don't think about you at all. I think that's healthy. Like, if you're worried about everybody watching, you're not creating your best content. Dr. Seuss put it this way: be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind. Come on, Dr. Seuss. Be who you are, say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind. And Eleanor Roosevelt said it this way: no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. It is your choice to worry about the FOPO. Fear of other people's opinions. They're going to have them. If you worry about them and you feel inferior, you've given away your personal power. She said it's your choice to give it away or not. Number one, how do you beat the FOPO? This is some stuff out of YouTube Secrets, the 7 C's of YouTube Success. Over the next Coffee with Cannells, we're going to be talking about this. Of course, it's out on Amazon everywhere. Number one, get around people that build your confidence. You want to develop courage. One of the fastest ways to do it is to get around people that are going to build your confidence. If you haven't joined our YouTube influence community, that's just a free Facebook group, get to Facebook and jump in the group. Like, you got to get around people that are doing things that are like Aristotle. They're saying stuff, they're doing stuff, they're being stuff, and they're not afraid of criticism. And if they are afraid of criticism, we're dealing with it together. You got to be around people making moves. You got to be around people that are making bold and confident moves. And by the way, people that are going to lift you up and not tear you down. People that are going to encourage you and not, speak down to you. People that are going to say, yeah, flourish. Like, if your circle and those that are around you are jealous, they should be celebrating you. You don't want jealousy pulling you down. Any kind of toxic environment or toxic vibes is not going to help you build your influence on YouTube. This is mission critical, y'all. I know it's like fun. We get to make YouTube videos and build businesses and stuff, but we like have our families on the line here. We're not playing games on YouTube. Unless you're a gamer, you're like, dude, I am playing games. I'm like playing in Minecraft on YouTube. There's the opportunity to pay your bills, change people's lives, build passive income. And so why are you hanging around or surrounding yourself with people that are tearing down your exit plan, your strategy, why you got a day job, you're working on your dream job, and you have people around you criticizing your dream job and criticizing the fact that after hours, you're chipping away on your YouTube dream, you're chipping away on your online business, you're chipping away on your entrepreneurship project. Don't put your pearls before swine. For real. Like, your dreams, your family, your community, your vision, your future, to me, this is one man's opinion, by the way. This is just one man's opinion. Why would you sacrifice that and allow those around you to tear that down? You got to change your standards. You got to raise your standards. You can't talk to me that way, or we just won't hang out. I'm on mission, man. I got stuff to do. And you just are angry and mean and critical. I got stuff to do. Hey, just be careful about your circle. Get around people that build your confidence. Number two, get clear on your vision and values. How clear are you on your vision and values? One of the ways to get over fear of other people's opinions is to have a mission that is more powerful than your critics. So, man, I get criticism. And the bigger your platform gets, the more the criticism increases. And people will misunderstand you. They'll judge you. I make mistakes and people point them out. I also just say stuff that I believe, and some people don't like it. When I have done over times, one of the reasons why our business is blown up is because we've been willing to do Facebook ads and Instagram ads. And guess what? That makes people mad. That makes people mad because marketing pushes into their news feed and whatnot. We try to do it in a way that's as good as possible, but here's the alternative. Fear of, what are people going to think? What happens when people are going to think of me is going to keep you small. So you either blow your business up, you either embrace modern marketing, you're either willing to be misunderstood, or you just say, nah, you know what, I'm going to play it safe. You know what, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to be anything. I want to avoid the criticism. So it's a choice. I don't like the criticism. So I read the comments below. This guy is just a fraud. This guy is just, and you're like, dude, that kind of hurts, man. You don't know me, but I have to make a decision to push past. Why? My mission is bigger than the criticism coming my way. So my mission fuels me more than the worry of what people think or what people are saying. And so you got to get clear on your vision. What are your values? Like literally write them down. What is your compelling vision? In the absence of a great vision, pettiness prevails. But when you get vision, it gets you your motivation, gets you something to fight for. You go, okay, I'm willing to press through challenges. Okay, what are your top values? See, when I think about, I value generosity, I value encouragement, I value building people, not tearing people down. I value entrepreneurship, I value family, I value speaking life, not death. I value propelling others forward, and I believe in abundance, not scarcity. So I believe that you winning doesn't mean I'm losing. I believe that there can be a win-win-win-win-win situation. A lot of judgment comes from insecurity that thinks if you have something, it means I don't. And so my values are from an abundant place. And so a lot of people will criticize that, but I just think, man, I can't even actually get into your mindset of being critical and judgmental and tearing others down, because I just want to see others succeed, man. I want to see others flourish and prosper. And just because your YouTube channel is growing doesn't mean mine won't. And there's a lot of people in the world, and like more people coming online every day. What are your values? What is your vision? So how do you overcome FOPO? Number one, get around people that build your confidence, audit your circle. Number two, get clear on your vision and your values. Write them down and get more clear on knowing where you're coming from. Because again, when someone throws a fiery dart of criticism your way, if you are on unstable ground, not knowing what you believe, who you are, you doubt yourself, self-doubt, then someone else's doubt compounds it. And they're like, well, maybe they're right. No, they're not right. Or they are, you know what I mean? You go, yeah, they are right, but I'm making a decision to go forward. They're criticizing my belief, my decision in integrity. They're criticizing me standing for my values, or they're just criticizing, or like they're wrong. Like what they're saying is pure troll, pure poison. I know who I am. I know my motives. I know where I'm coming from. So it doesn't affect you because you know who you are. What's your vision? What are your values? Write those down. The third one, hit like if you've been getting value, is take action. Take action. The way to overcome fear of other people's opinions is to take action. So post that video, put that podcast out, finally write that blog post or stand for that belief. Put that Instagram caption out. Say what you really think. Say what you really believe. What's the alternative? Not actually lifting your voice and sharing your voice because you're afraid of the comments you're going to get, or you're afraid of what other people are going to say. Self-expression, sharing your God-given voice. Just as much right as people have to share their opinion, you have the right to share yours as well. And that's, at the end of the day, all it is. We should be secure in who we are and who God made us to be. And we should be willing to share our voice, share our opinion, and put it out there in the world.